Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I have the national symbol, or one of the national symbol of Romania, Dacia Logan. Dacia Logan, why is that? Because Dacia Logan, it's kind of the predecessor of Dacia 1310. I will put it on the screen so you can take a look. Dacia, as you probably know, it's made in Romania, and if you come in Romania you will see a lot of Dacia Logan on the street. Why is that? Because it's a very affordable car. It's a very practical and very good car when it comes to quality offer. I think it makes a lot of sense to get this car. No wonder why so many people here have this car. And in this video, of course, we will do the full review, interior, exterior, technical data, everything about the car you will find out in this video. And I'm really curious to hear your opinion about this car, so write me in the comment what do you think about the car, guys. I'm really looking forward to find out what do you think about it. The version that I have with me is the top end version, Prestige Plus they call it, and is the most expensive version that you can get it. Guess the price, 60,300 euro. The most expensive version, including all the taxes. And you can get this car from 14,100 euro. It's just incredible. I mean, the price, it's really good, and you will see, because I will take you through all the information, interior, exterior, plus multimedia system, and I will show you how to connect your Apple CarPlay or Android phone to this car. Before we go forward, I want to give you some technical data about the car, and then we will start with the presentation. The car that I have with me right here is the version Eco G, they call it. Is the version that comes with a petrol engine combined with a tank, a GPL system. That means you are able to drive with the same engine, also with petrol or with gas. This is the great thing, is just one button. I will show you later. You just press that button and you switch between gas and petrol. So this is really useful, and I noticed that it's very seamless system, so it's very well made. And the great part is that next days I will take the car on the streets and I will make some tests, complete test. I will drive only in gas mode to see the consumption, and I will have another video separate when I will drive in petrol mode, so we will see what kind of consumption we can get from these two different modes. So stay close on the channel. If you want to see the notification for those videos, click the subscribe button, or probably check them out, maybe they are already on the channel. The car comes with a 1-liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line. It's a front wheel drive system, and it comes with a 6-speed manual transmission. The important information is the fact that you cannot get the car in this version, in this system, with an automatic transmission. The top speed of the car, 180 km/h, 0 to 100 can do in 11.6 seconds. It has 90 horsepower, 160 Newton meters, and when it comes to the space, I have to tell you, it's pretty spacious. Even though it's a sedan, limousine, or saloon, depend how you want to call it, it has 528 liters in the trunk, and if you fold down the seats completely, it goes up to 1,361. Even though it doesn't have a flat floor, it's still plenty of storage space to carry a lot of stuff there. We have the fuel tank capacity 50 liter of the petrol, and the LPG 40 liters. The ride ground clearance around 16.1 centimeters, and the car comes with ventilated brake discs on the front, and on the rear the car have drum brakes. So those are the most important technical data and information about the car. Now let's start the review, the presentation, outside, inside, multimedia system, and in the end we will make the conclusion. So let's go, guys. This is the key. It's the same key as Dacia use it also on other new models. What you can do with the key, you can lock the car, you can unlock the car from here, you can also turn on the lights, turn off the lights, and also unlock the trunk. The great part is that the key, it's so slick that you can put it in your pocket without any problem. From my point of view, it's a very attractive car. It keeps the same line as Dacia, use it on other models, for example on Dacia Sandero or jogger, it looks kind of the same. At least the front end of the car, it looks very, very similar. The back of the car, it's a little bit different, but when it comes to the front, it looks relatively same. It's an attractive, simple car with very modern lines and shape, and even the grille. I like very much the grille with a new Dacia logo. I think it looks really nice, and I think it looks much more modern than before. And even the rims, I have to tell you, it comes with 16-inch rims, but the rims look very nice on the car. I think the combination of this gray color with the rims, those kind of aluminum rims, gray, it looks really, really nice. I don't know, what do you think about them? And 16-inch rims look just perfect on them. And also in the middle with that Dacia logo, it looks gorgeous. The rims are one of my favorite part on the car, plus the color. I think the color look great. Even if the back, it's a sedan, right? It's a saloon car and doesn't have the hatchback, it looks really nice. I think from my point of view, saloon cars are always a little bit more attractive and more nicer, and here is the case also with this Logan. I think it looks really good. I like the fact that we have a radio antenna, a very modern one, like a shark tail in glossy piano black. Then here is the window, it's not tinted windows, also not tinted windows on the side, but I think if you tinted, will look even better. The thing is that with the lights, it doesn't have any LED lights. That's the disappointed part, I should say. I hope on the next version they will bring more LED lights on the car. They look nice, the design is very nice, but I wish to see some LED lights right here. It still keep this Y signature. Then you have the turning signals, also halogen light, and the reverse light, it's halogen, and even the fog lamp down here, it is a halogen light. And you have the Logan on a nice sticker. Then you have Dacia writing. I really love this writing on Dacia, on all new Dacias. They're like a 3-dimensional shape, and I think they look really nice. And I hope in the future to see something similar also with the name of the model that they made. Here you have also LED lights on the number plate. I like that. I think those are the only LED lights that you can see on the car. They are here on the number plate. Here's the reverse camera. I will show you when we go inside. Very useful. 6 sensors on the rear. Those on the side, they are used also for blind spot technology and all that, safety features. And it comes with a lot of safety features, and this is really useful. And the bumper down here, I like very much the fact that I think it's one of the unique car on the market that use the bumper in the same color as the car. So that make the car look much more interesting and much nicer from my point of view. I don't know about you, but if you look at most of the car, I think 98% of the cars have the bumper in black matte, or some kind of black or other color. No, this Logan have the same color on the bumper as the body of the car, and this is really interesting. It make it looks much nicer. We don't have any exhaust pipe right here, so if you look down there, you will see that there's no exhaust pipe in this area that you can see in the back. So that is a nice transition to the cleanness, I should say. Here on the right side we have the tank, also the petrol tank and also the gas tank can be fueled from the same place in this area. Here I will put some images on the screen so you can see the way it looks, but keep in mind both of them are very nice and simple installed here on the right side. So it's kind of the same. You don't have like in other electric cars, for example plug-in hybrid cars, where you have two places where you put the gas and another place where you put the petrol. No, here is in the same spot. So this is also very practical. It comes with big windows, so the visibility from the back it's very good, and I will go inside there and I will show you in a second. Around the edges of the windows it comes with a little bit of rubber, and it's quite simple. The handles are very nice and smooth, integrated with the door, the same color as the door. When it comes to sound on the doors, the sound is pretty basic. It's nothing complicated, nothing expensive here, but it's very simple, and from my point of view it's pretty fine. I mean, for the price range of the car, it's quite good. This is the mirror. We have a big mirror right here, blind spot technology in the corner. Visibility wise it's great. Also around here, the same color as the paint of the car. We don't have any blinker here on the mirror. The blinker, it's installed right here. You can see it right now on the body of the car, on this on the both wings. So it looks quite nice, even though you don't know if it's an LED if you don't look closer. But if you go closer, you will see that it is the same bulb light. So it doesn't use LED lights also on the blinkers. Look at the side of the car, and I will tell you something that I like very much. Look at around the edges of the car, down skirt, around the edges of the wheels. They use the same protection, kind of a protection. You can see this area here, it looks like it is a protection, but it's not. I mean, here of course it's a plastic, but here is the paint of the car, and I don't understand why they didn't properly put some plastic here to protect these edges. I think in the future, on the next version, the car will be like that, because it will be much more practical in this area to add some plastic, you know, to protect the paint of the car in case of a scratch or something like that. That will be super practical, but it looks like it is. I mean, it looks like it is protected. It looks like it has some protection around the edges of the car, but it doesn't have. And this is a little bit, yeah, I wish in the future they can add this, but for the moment, if you buy the car, you can put some paint protection film. You can find it online very cheap, and then you can protect your car and your edges and areas here. Some transparent paint protection film, that will be just fine. Then when it comes to rims and tires, we have 16-inch rims, drum brakes on the rear, lovely rims. I just washed the car. I washed the car before I come here, and I drive just 2 streets, and it's so dirty today on the street, and it just get dirty, my rims. Look how they were so beautiful. When the car was washed, they were look super nice. Then a little bit lower here, the same story. Here is the body of the car, so you have to pay some attention here. If you scratch it, if you hit it in time, it can get rust, so you can protect it with a paint protection film. In this area in the front, the same story, the same area, the same design, that kind of look like a protection around those wings, but it's not, because this is the body of the car. And here they kind of extend a little bit the plastic. This is very helpful, because in time from the tire come a lot of stones and stuff like that, and then in this area can occur some rust. So protect this area, guys. If you buy the car, put some protection film around here. It's not so expensive, and you can do it yourself. And then in the front, ventilated brake discs. Otherwise, the same beautiful rims. You can see it also from this angle. Man, it looks nice. I mean, it looks really nice. From every angle you look at the car, it's a nice car. It's much more nicer than what was previously made by Dacia, and from my point of view, it's really beautiful. It's the same front end as the Jogger and as the Sandero have, the new Sandero facelift. I love the grille in the front here. It looks really nice with the white signature, and then you have the grille with the air intakes. Down here you have the radar for adaptive cruise control, emergency brake, and all that safety features. Some air intakes here, 6 sensors on the front. The same story, you can see them here. Here's the fog lamp. Also the fog lamp down here is not an LED light, it's a normal halogen light. A little bit higher you have LED lights. This is the low bin, and here is the high bin. I will show it. I will turn it on the second. But the only LED light is the daytime running lights, that you can see this Y signature, and then the low bin. So let me show you in a second. So I want to turn on. Yeah, and now you can see it, and also fog lamp right now they are on. So you can see the fog lamps. It is a yellow light, and they are halogen light. Here is the low bin, here is the high bin with a yellow light, and then the Y here is the daytime running light and turning signals. So yeah, not so many LED lights, but it looks nice also the way it is. And of course I will have a separate video in the nighttime where you can see all those technology lights and how practical they are, and some night test drives with the car. Even the bumper in the front, the same story, excepting this area with some plastic mat. Everywhere is the same color as the paint, and it looks nice. It looks like a continuously smooth design. I don't know, I like it. I like the car. in terms of design, in terms of price wise, I mean, this is the most expensive version and you can get it with 60,300 euro. I mean, for 2023-24, it is a really good price. With those inflation and price going higher and higher, I think it's a good price to having a car so practical that it's able to drive with LPG plus petrol, gas, petrol. How cool is that? And you can save also a lot of money, and yeah, the insurance is not so expensive on the car, and this is also another plus. The maintenance and the service of the car is not so expensive. So this car, it's also a great second car, let's say like that, and a super practical car. Even if you're driving a taxi or a company, it's great to have this car in your company. Right now the engine is on and you barely hear it. I mean, you barely hear the engine, and this is another cool thing. I mean, they also improve that. You can hear it's really silent. Nice. I like that. I really like that. Now I want to show you the engine, by the way, because we talk about the engine. I can stop also the lights. And let me show you the engine bay. Of course, it's a manual lift gate in the front here. It doesn't have automatic lift gate in the front, and it is a little bit heavier. This is the engine. Now you can hear it a little bit. One liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders inline. This is it. This is the 12-volt battery, the fuse box, some liquid cooling, and the wiper fluid. Where is it? Where is it? Why I don't... there is the wiper fluid. Anyway, check this out. From here you open it, simple like that, and once you open it, the entrance, it's quite big. Probably one of the biggest entrances in a sedan car on the market these days. Really huge entrance, even though the car doesn't have fancy plastic aluminum stuff around here. It has everything. It's basically simple, made for practicality, to offer you a good car, so a practical car at a good price. So that's the idea here. And look how big is this place, man. I mean, the space, it's huge. It's really huge for a sedan. It's crazy good. And here you have some lights, a yellow light. And then, if that's not enough, let me tell you something. You still have a lot of storage space down here. If I can get these rubber mats, because those rubber mats are extra, yes, for the car. So for the winter, they are crazy practical and very practical and recommended. And if I go under here, let me see if I can do that without getting... Oh man, it's hard doing that with one hand. But down there you still have some storage space, plus there is the tank, if I'm not wrong, the gas tank, and you have some storage space down there. Usually, I think if you don't have the gas version, like LPG version, if you have the normal version, you will have much more space down there. So the space will be even more bigger, to be honest. I want to fold down the seats a little bit and show you how much space you have here in the trunk. I have to take this on the side, and then let me go on the other side as well, and then I'll show you. Okay, down here on the legs room, because I have my sack here, I can show you that you still have left plenty of space there after you fold down the seats. So it's pretty good. So you pull this like that and you leave it down, and you can see down there it's still left plenty of space for whatever things you wanna have in that area. And from here you can see that because they installed a window on the doors, I said that in many of my videos, the good part it is that you have a bigger entrance here, plus a better visibility for the passenger inside. And look at this, guys, look at this area, huge entrance. Even though you don't have a flat floor, you see it's kind of a 10 to 15 centimeters deepness. In terms of practicality, you can put some stuff here without any problem in this area. And check this out, look at this, look at the entrance. This is the space, so you can fit here big items. But keep in mind you have this step right there around 15 centimeters, so yeah, long items no problem, but big and sizable here in this area, yeah, you have to measure it before carrying something. But overall it's really big. I mean, for a sedan, probably one of the biggest, the most practical sedan that you can get on the market these days. The great part is that you have a big entrance because they install the window on the door, plus you have a great visibility outside because it's extended in this area. Here on the door is made actually in plastic, so everywhere is plastic. You don't have any soft material in this area. Right here, this is the button for the window. Here you have the handle, you have some storage space, a small one, and you have the speaker right here. Entrance in the car, it's big, and here you can see the way it looks. I will go inside in a second to check the space, and we will see how much space it is. Also, those are the seats, textile material, everywhere soft textile material. They are pretty nice. You have Isofix for child, you can install 2 child seats, you have some side support, and in the middle they kind of make it straight so that free person can sit here. And the great part it is that the transmission tunnel is not that big, so you can stay there with your legs. Behind the front seats, soft material, some storage space here, pretty good. The downside is the fact that you don't have any armrest in the middle or cup holder, but you have it on the side. Now let me go inside the car. Here in the middle you have this 12-volt port, no USB, but the great part is that you have a 12-volt port here because the USBs are in the front. I will show you in a second. I adjust the seats in my driving position, so there is it, and this is the space. So if you look at my knees, I have huge space actually. I'm 173 centimeters, and the space, it's really good. I tell you, this car, it's super practical. I can stretch my legs under the front seats pretty well. On the head, I have 4.5 fingers over my head. I have a handle. The roof quality from 1 to 10, I should say 6, 7. So they don't put too much quality in the areas that doesn't matter. But the great part is that it's white. I love the fact that it's white. It's much more brighter inside. It looks much nicer. I really love the white roofs. Now, when it comes to visibility, as I said before, the visibility outside is gorgeous. It's just perfect. I have to say, visibility is perfect because they extend the window like that. You have a perfect visibility outside, and I like that. Now let's go in the middle. Going in the middle is super easy because the transmission tunnel, it's small. You can stay also somehow with your legs together, but look at the knees. This is the knee space, pretty good. And there in the front, you can see the way I adjust them. The space on my head, it's like 4.5 fingers. I can almost stretch completely the hand, and also here almost completely. It's pretty good. It's also quite soft. Also on the back, it's super soft because it doesn't have that armrest. So this car, they thought about this car to make it practical, to make it very easy usable by many people, and I'm impressed with the price and with what they managed to do with this car. Too bad that they don't sell this in many countries, so this is a little bit sad, to be honest, for those of you that are in those countries that they don't sell this car. But the good part it is, if you're in Europe, you can import this car without any problem, so you don't have to pay extra taxes. Only if you are in Switzerland, for example, or in UK, maybe you have to pay tax. If you are in Europe, I think you can import it from Romania without any problem. When it comes to dashboard design, if you look from this angle, you don't know what car it is. It is a Sandero, it is the new Jogger. It looks the same as the Jogger, the same as the new Sandero, the same design, the same vents, the same multimedia system, steering wheel, everything, the multimedia, even the climatic system is the same. I like very much this design. I like that they keep it through all the designs or all the models of the car because they focus more on practicality. They focus more on the need of using a transportation in the most affordable manner, and this is really important. And I like very much. Overall, it looks nice. Everything is ergonomic. It has physical button, easy to use, the way it should be. And some of them really impressed me with how easy it is to use and how easy it is to drive this car. Anyway, let's go in the front. Let's talk about those things there. This time it's a little bit different on the door. It's not everywhere plastic, because this time here in this area where your arm is resting, we have this nice textile material in a nice design, nice trim, that we have it also on the dashboard in the middle here. So you can see in the middle of the dashboard, everywhere you have the same design. Quite nice. Otherwise, the same plastic everywhere. Much more space in the door bands here in the front. This is the speaker, this is the handle, the buttons for the windows, and also you can adjust the mirrors electrically. I like that very much, and it's also very easy. We have the Logan plate at the entrance, look cool. The pedals are simple, and we have manual adjustable seats right here. Also the same seats, the same textile material seats as on the rear. Very nice quality, very nice seats. They share with other models. Sandero, I think, and Jogger have the same design on some versions, and they are really good. You have side support. They are bright, big enough to sit here. No matter how tall or small you are, you will stay quite good on those seats. And in this area you have also the fuse box. Here is the button to choose the position of the lights, and here is the magic button. Here is the magic happen, LPG. You see this LPG? Once you press this LPG, you will switch between driving in petrol or in gas with LPG. So this is how easy it is, and I will show you in a second. I will go inside and I will turn on the engine, and I will show you how is the switch and how it works. But I will show you also in the test drive video. I will have a few test drive video, and I will show you there how easy it is to switch, and what is the difference between them, and consumption and stuff like that, and how it works. A little bit higher you have those vents, new vents, nice design, feel quite good quality. And up here everywhere you have some plastic, but very nice design. Going inside, adjust the seats, super simple. I love the fact that you can adjust the seats just like that. It's crazy fast. It's the same as in some Japanese Asian cars. I love that. Sometimes it's much faster than you have an electric adjustable seats. Just look at it. If you have electric seat, you have to wait like 1 hour. So doesn't bother me at all, to be honest. Manual seats. Visibility wise, big windows, great visibility, good visibility in the mirrors. Around the windows, great visibility as well. Also in the back, you can look there. And I was surprised to see, I was heard that when you look in the mirror in the back, you don't have such a good visibility, but it's not true. Look at this. I want to show you. You have to see that. Look at this. It's not true. And I drive the car, and you can clearly see the cars in the back, so you can make an idea where they are. I don't know if I can show you in the test drive video a little bit, but they are just fine. I mean, the window is just fine with the mirror. And then you can see one more time the seats in the back. Down here you have an armrest. It's not adjustable, but you can open it and you can put different items there. By the way, this cable, I have to show you something with it. Down here you have two cup holders, electronic handbrake here. Pretty simple, basic stuff. And then the great part is that you don't have a manual handbrake. At least you have this electronic handbrake that is super useful, and you don't have to pull it when you start driving. It's automatically released. Here is the stalk to change the gears. Also the stalk can go very easy into the speed, so you can see it goes relatively smooth and it's easy to drive. I drive the car, and after a while it's getting natural to change the gears. It doesn't bother you, and the position it's quite good. So your armrest it's here, and your hand it's positioning in a normal position. Down here you have some storage space, USB 2, and here you have a 12-volt port. A little bit higher, let me start the engine. So press the clutch and brake, start engine button, it's here. Right now the car it's on, and I love the engine. It's super silent, and I was surprised to see that. I drive a little bit earlier and it doesn't feel too many vibration in the pedal or stuff like that. Doesn't feel, and that's great. Right now we are in LPG, and you can see on the screen, let me show you. If you switch there, average LPG. When it says average LPG, mean that you're driving with gas LPG, right? So you can see the consumption, you can see the range, how much range you have. You can see down here LPG writing how much tank, how full is your tank, And if you go forward, you can see the gas tank. It shows you the gas, and here's the LPG tank, so you know how much gas you have in which of them. And then if you go forward, yeah, if you want to switch from LPG, you just press this button, unpress this button. When it's green, you drive with gas. Right now it's switch from gas to petrol, and you can see, you hear a switch, but the engine is working quite the same. It doesn't feel any extra vibration, it doesn't feel anything. And while you're driving the same thing, you don't even feel when you switch between these modes. It's like a plug-in hybrid that switch between electric and petrol, but there you feel something because it's from smooth to something. Here it's from something to something. I mean, it's the same thing, it's working with the same engine. And this is so useful, and it's so practical, and it's so good integrated here. And I have to say, great job, Dacia. Before, I remember when I was younger, I mean like 10 years, maybe more than 10 years ago, I get my driver license and I drive with someone in a car that have gas, the same LPG, and it smell inside the car, it gas. But here you don't feel any smell. I was going, before I come here to do the review, I was going to the gas station to put some gas inside. I was curious because I was never there to put gas to see how it looks, and I was there and they put gas inside, no smell. When I take it out, because it take out this thing, it goes smell a little bit outside. But from then now, and for how long I drive the car, never smell nothing. You don't know it's a gas. Probably you will drive in this car, people will drive with you, they will never know that you have also a gas system inside the car. So I love that. This is great. We will test this out also in the test drive. Now, I like very much this climatic system from Dacia. They use it also on other models, and it's so simple. You have physical button here for AC. You have also those recycle air and also your recirculation. You have this defrosting thing, and you have this wheel to choose the power, to choose the temperature. They are crazy easy. Here you choose the position. I like it. I have to say I like it. I'm a big fan of this one. It's quite simple. You don't need anything more than that. I mean, all the cars, they should have something similar. Yeah, I'm a big fan of climatic system being with buttons. It has to be something like that, much more easier to use. Start button is here. A little bit higher, you have heated seats, to position for you and the passenger. Eco mode, the car have eco and normal mode. All you have to do is just press and unpress, and then you go in eco, not eco. Depending on which driving mode you are, the car will react. Actually, the engine will give you less power or more power. Lock, hazard lights, start stop engine button. A little bit higher, you have those two vents. That feels relatively good. Then you have a USB port, USB 2 for connectivity. You see the sign for connectivity, and I'll show you a little bit later what we do and how to connect your phone with it, so stay with me. Then you have the glow box, and the glow box is big. It's really big. You can put there, it's long, it's big. You can put so many stuff there. It's one of the biggest glow box. Even the more expensive cars, SUVs, some of them, they don't have such a big glow box. Now a little bit higher, you already saw the mirror. A little bit higher, you have the lights here, a yellow light, SOS button, microphone, and then here you have the mirror, vanity mirror, and a protection for the sun. And this quality, it's also good here. I love the fact that I said that also in the jogger. I have it last week, and I said that I like the fact that the multimedia system, it's tilted to the driver, so it's not straight like in other cars. It's a little bit tilted to the driver, so the visibility and the position is just perfect the way it is. It's exactly in your peripheral view, so I love the way they put it here. It's very simple. You probably saw it before, to go through different menus and settings. Here you have some shortcuts for volume. You can close it, you can go to home, you can go to settings from here. You have active braking, blind spot technology, turn on and off the access to the car. So lock, hands-free. It works also with hands-free. You saw before, if you leave from the car, it will lock. If you come closer, it will unlock. Then you have the second page, silent mode, internal, what was there, internal welcome. And then you have the rear view camera, obstacle detection. I will show you in a second. Also the camera when you go in reverse. Let me show you that. If you want to go in reverse, you have to pull this and just go like that. Now you are in reverse, and this is it. You have active lines, and you have also sensors that will appear around here. So super practical, and I love those active lines. Super easy to park, even though it's not super good resolution. It's crazy practical. Now let me go back to the menu. Here you have another type of settings where you have the volume, you have all that loudness, sound, display settings, brightness, and day and night. Devices, here you can see all the devices. You can connect your devices, it's Bluetooth and stuff like that. But it doesn't have wireless Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. You have to use a cable on this version. On Jogger last week I was able to connect wireless. With this one you have to use a cable, and I will show you in a second. System here, language, clock, factory, navigation. You can change all those things from here without any problem, and you can change the language from here. You can see how many languages it has. So many languages, and you change it just like that. Super simple, for example, and then boom, it's other language. But in general it's very simple. You have the settings of the car here, you saw it before. You have the navigation here, and the navigation is pretty fine. I mean, I noticed that it's load quite fast. So let me show you. If you go to a destination, even though it has a little bit of lag, I saw that the one from Jogger was faster. But once you set the destination, for example, let me set it here, you can see how fast it's loading the road and the trip, and it's just, you press OK, and boom, it's just, you go there directly. So easy it is. So love it. Great job. I really like it. Everything, it's crazy simple. Now let me show you how easy it is to connect it. All you need, it's a cable that you have to put it there. You need cable for your phone. For example, I have an iPhone, but you have an Android. You just use your Android, you put the cable there. Don't put it down there because this is not for connectivity, it's for the charging. But the connectivity one, it's up there. So you have to put your phone there. Let me take it out. And then all you have to do is just put your cable in the phone. It's quite hard to do that with one hand, but I'm doing it. And then once you do it, you just open it, right? And then on the screen will appear, you want to launch Apple CarPlay? Yes, of course. And then press launch Apple CarPlay. Then here you have to allow it on your phone, just like that, and boom, it's working. And you have your phone in the car, and you have a big screen. The screen, I think it's 8-inch big, and it's quite good. You can see a lot of stuff here, and you can see it. You can use the touch, and it works super fast. You have WhatsApp, you have Spotify, Waze, Google Map, Charge Map, Plug Share, whatever app you will have, you will have here. And you can use also the voice command. Check this out. Navigate to Prague.
Getting directions to Prague.
Check this out, and look how fast it is, and you have internet
Starting route to
connectivity.
Prague.
And you have also the information about
Proceed
the
to the
traffic, so you can see the traffic information. You can see all you need. You have all that stuff here. So is not other map better than Google Map or this map from Apple. So great system. Even though you have this cable, you can put it in the back, for example. Let me show you. I don't think the cable is a problem, man. I mean, for me, you can see, you can put it something like that. You can make it nice, or you can put even here the phone inside there, or I don't know, or down here, so you can put the cable. You can pre-install your cable before around here, and then you don't care about it. So yeah, it's no problem. It's just the thing that you have to use the cable, but otherwise you have a great system there. Now let's talk a little bit about the steering wheel. It's the same as you find it on Sandero, Joker, the same steering wheel. Good grip on it. If I'm not wrong, it's leather steering wheel. You can see also the stitches here. It's a round steering wheel, but it allows you to see very well in the analogical dashboard, actually cockpit. And then you have physical button. From here you have cruise control. You have a simple cruise control. From here you can limit, you can use the limit, the speed, and down here you can use for the proper cruise control that will hold the speed for you. It comes with a radar for emergency brake, but it doesn't have adaptive cruise control. That's something to keep in mind, but probably in the future it will have. And from here you adjust the speed. On the right side, you have the voice command, and you have the possibility to change in the middle different information. For example, the distance. Here I think it is the medium speed, or I'm not sure what it is. I think it's the speed, yeah. And then you have the distance, you have the range, 140, the range in petrol, then instant consumption, the medium consumption, or something like that, and then the LPG tank, and you can switch between those. You can see also the speed in real time, the water temperature, pressure sensors from the tires. So yeah, this is it, guys. Simple as that. So I hope I cover everything. I hope get some useful information from here. So if you have this car in your country, you are a lucky man, because you have a great price for something super practical from my point of view. And now it looks really good. I mean, look how many cars are here around, kind of the same, and they look really good also in white. So yeah, love the white color as well as this one, gray, but the gray, I think it stand out a lot. Anyway, Dacia have some nice colors that you can choose from. Guys, that was the video. From my point of view, to make a conclusion, I think this might probably be one of the most affordable practical car in Europe. I'm not sure if it's outside Europe as well, and I think it is in some countries. In India, I think it is. And I don't know in which other countries might sell, so write me in the comment if you know. But it's a great car. I mean, one of the most practical, good price car that you can get on the market today, in Europe, at least in this shape and class. So yeah, what do you think about it? Write me in the comment. I'm really curious what you think about the car. Thank you a lot, guys. My rating for it from 1 to 10, it's 9.9, because price, because practicality, because you have a button to switch between gas and petrol. You drive super economical. The engine is silent, it's easy to drive, it's easy to maintain, cheap to maintain, great insurance price, and it's a great car to move from point A to point B. For the transportation, this is all you need, man. And no other money falling from the sky for other more expensive cars, you know. Like, if you don't want to pay for something that you don't need, you can go buy a Dacia Logan, because it make everything that other more expensive car do. It takes you from point A and point B with a lot of safety features, I should say, comfort features, heated seats, climatic system, multimedia system with this connectivity to Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Why not? It's good. Anyway, guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't miss out the test drive video. We will test the consumption, LPG, petrol. You will find out a lot of information from the test drive. So see you there, guys. Don't miss out those videos. Stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.